Grounded 2. Let's do this. Okay, so loading into Grounded 2 for the first time, I was very visually impressed. I'd never played Grounded 1, never really got the gist of it. So jumping into this, I didn't really know what to sort of expect. But seeing this trailer and just how beautiful it looked, it was almost impossible not to fall in love with the game right here. Did I not know it was going to take me? This is going to take over my life, basically. This honestly is a truly great game. And it's only in early access as well, so it will only get better. There will only be more things added. But yeah, so my plan is to take you all on my journey and just come and experience the Grounded world with me. It's been difficult, don't get me wrong. You'll see a little bit later on in the video. But yeah, so I wake up first thing as a shriveled down teenager. I got Shunk again because in the first one you do. Never really played it, so I don't really understand. Obviously, the first thing I'm going to be doing is looking around for my surroundings. So I'm just trying to get the look in. I'm going through the tutorial on how to use a controller for the first time apparently. And obviously just making my way through this facility that I've woke up in. I see 𝕍𝕀𝔻𝔼𝕆𝕊, who I realise is the main character from the first one. He actually assassinated this robot called 𝕍𝕀𝔻𝔻. Don't know who 𝕍𝕀𝔻 is, don't know anything about him just yet. I've got a very minimal knowledge of this game going into it. So I see this weird chute with a down and an up arrow, so I'm assuming it's some sort of elevator. I jump in. And then this is where I actually meet the boss for the first time. Sloan. Don't trust her. She sort of looks a little bit like the pest control person from Madagascar 3. But here I also pick up my 𝕍𝕀, which is sort of like this mechanical robotic arm. This is sort of what we use. You can access like your inventory, your upgrades, your creature cards, which I'll go a little bit further into later on in the video. But yeah, so I was sort of just getting a feel for the game. Not too sure what's going on at the moment, obviously just with the tutorial. I believe from here I open that door just in front of me now, and then I enter into sort of like a terrarium. This is sort of like a training ground before you head into the park for the first time. So all I was doing here was just sort of picking up all the resources and then going over to the resource analyzer, which are dotted around the park. And here you can analyze the resources. They unlock different recipes, different things for you to make. You get raw science from it, which can be used in the science shop for sort of like upgrades of your Omni tool, which I'll go through that a little bit as well. And also brain power, so the more things you analyze, the higher brain power you get, and obviously the more things you unlock. So here I've crafted my first spear and then some fiber bandages. And you know when you start crafting a weapon, you know you're going to be into some sort of fight scene for the next one, and I was right. So here is another training ground, but this time you get some lawn mites, which are quite possibly the most annoying creatures in the game. They just jump at you constantly, but here I absolutely smash them. Perfect block to them as well, which is good. So here I also get a phone call. I don't know who it is obviously at first. I answer it and it's actually 𝕍𝕀𝔻's head, letting me know that he's still alive, but he's been taken. So we need to fix him, basically. We need to hunt him down, whoever's stolen him, and we need to try and kill him, which is sorry, we don't need to kill him, we need to save him. But yeah, so this is sort of like the beginning. This is a tutorial, and then sort of after this you are on your own. I mean, you have like step-by-steps, but there's so much to do. So now we are actually out in the park for the first time, and I get very distracted very easily, and I saw some lovely mushrooms, so I figured why not pick some. So obviously I'm making my way towards that star, but I faced my first creature, which was a weevil. I believe this is probably everyone's first creature that they kill in the game. And here I'm just collecting more resources and slowly making my way throughout. So I also found another weevil on the way to the star. I peeped him, which is a creature card. So creature cards, they sort of just give you some rough information on them. So I go to check them out, and I actually find that this snail model is completely messed up. It is absolutely hilarious. I could not stop laughing at this when I saw it. I thought it was so weird, but it was just brilliant. It really set up my vibe for the game, to be fair. So I did some more analysing here, just some of the raw meat that I collected from the weevil. which actually unlocks quite a lot of stuff, to be fair, but I also increased my brain power level to 1. I then pick up my Omni tool. So I believe in the first one you did not have this. You had separate tools for each thing that you needed, whereas now it's all in one tool. It never breaks, but you have to upgrade it in the science shop, but obviously the science shop's a little bit further on. So now I'm trying to answer that call. I'm trying to get to Sloan, my boss, but I can't. So I need to find another way in. Here is where I come across a dead body. I think it's an Ominent worker. I think that's the company that we're technically working for. Yeah. And here I peep another gnat. I peep the 𝕼𝕆𝕊. I end up killing a lot of 𝕼𝕆𝕊 throughout this game. I'm not going to show all, because honestly, my last playthrough I probably killed about 300. But they are pesky and they are annoying. So if you're playing this game, make sure to kill them, please. They are really annoying. So yeah, I'm just gathering up some things. I believe I just craft a torch now. Yep, and then I head into the cave for the first time. So down in this cave, there's not really too much from what I remember. There's a lot of 𝕼𝕆𝕊. That's basically all there is down here. Pick up some raw science. So this raw science you get from analysing, and you can also find across the map, and then obviously you use the raw science. So yeah, I fight my way through all the 𝕼𝕆𝕊. I'm not going to show them because it's boring, it really is. But here is where I find an opening into the facility. So I answer the phone, I speak to Sloan again. I'm not sure if I trust her, not sure how I feel about her. I tried to have a nice conversation with her, but it turned out it was like an hour conversation. I end up spamming the A button to just get through the conversation. She likes a chat, Miss Sloan, she really does. So here I use my 𝕍𝕀𝔻𝔼𝕆, I unlock the door, so now I have access to the phone and I have access to the science shop. So the science shop here, you can upgrade your axe, you can upgrade your shovels. So this is all on one tool, rather than separate tools like it was in the first game, as I believe it to be. So now, sort of like, I'm working on getting the shovel, but I do some more analysing, and then I unlock some more stuff, some more recipes. So yeah, the science shop and the resource analyzer, you do quite a lot at the beginning of the game. It is something, obviously everything you pick up is new, so you need to make sure you're resourcing it. So here I'm just cutting down my grass flower. This gives me the grass seeds, and now I'm actually heading to the next stage. So this is the anthill, this stage. The red worker ants, they're very friendly unless you attack them or steal their eggs. So don't do that unless you want to, face their wrath. But in here I found a milk molar. So milk molars, they are upgrades. They're teeth that you find throughout the map, and they are upgrades that you can do, which gives you more like health, stamina, hunger, max mutations, stuff like that. So obviously you want to start collecting those, and we do have mega milk molars as well. So here I come across my first red soldier ant as well. Now these are aggressive straight away. These are the bane of my existence. All they do is block, and you can never tell when they're going to attack, which is really jarring. But this one I actually killed with ease. It was very good. I got its guts ready to analyse. I also found some buried treasure as well. Now inside the buried treasure, I'm fairly sure I found an optical disc. Yes, I did. Okay, so the optical disc, you pop that into your ranger station science shop, and you unlock a whole bunch of new recipes. So here you unlock the hatchery, the cooking, the multi-story bases. This is what I got from the optical disc. So I now go and analyze a grass plank, because this is what you get for building your base. Without this you can't really build anything. So yeah, you get a whole bunch of stuff here. And I placed down my first workshop. So the workshop is where you craft like 99% of your things. You can craft some things outside of that, but not everything. But yeah, so here I'm just going through. So you've got like your health, your resources, you get weapons in here, and you also get your armor as well. So some of this armor becomes very handy, but I don't really use most of it at the beginning. So now I'm just analyzing STEM. This gives me more building materials. My plan is to build a really big base in this game. So I'm just trying to figure out what sort of materials I need, and sort of how much I'm going to need. So I came across my first lava here. Lavas are also annoying. Not as annoying as red ants, the soldiers, but they're still fairly annoying. I can't lie to you, to be fair, they are. They are quite bad. But I also peep a ladybug. Not have any intentions of doing a ladybug just yet. But this was sort of just at the end of day 1 now. I built my hatchery and I was ready to go and get my soldier and egg. So this is the buggy that you end up using throughout the game. They're very good actually, but getting them is an absolute nightmare, but more on that a little bit later. So I also found my first acorn and I was just analysing that. So you get some really good stuff. So the sap catcher is going to come in handy very well later on. And you also unlock the storage chest, which obviously is where you store all your stuff, because you do end up with a lot of resources, whether you want to or not. There is an abundance of everything. So here it was getting dark, and this was where I decided I was going to set up camp for the night, and it was just very dark. So I decided to create some lamps and go for this nice, I think I ended up setting it on like a really nice blue colour. Yeah, so I end up setting that and then just placing a bunch more of the lights around the area to just sort of brighten it up a bit. I really like the blue. You can change it to any sort of colour. My plan was to not sleep in this game, but I was going to do 100 days, and that's literally like 200 hours. No, that's a lie. I don't know how long it is. But yeah, it's a very long time. So I ended up sleeping. And so I woke up, and the first thing I did was some more analysing, because that is what you do at the beginning of this game, because you can't unlock anything without analysing it or buying it from the science shop. So here I'm just analysing some more things. And get some more stem pallets. I've just unlocked brain power level 3 as well, so we are getting big brain. And we unlocked the red ant armor. Now, this next part of the video, I didn't realise I made this so much more difficult than I needed it to be. So I go down into the hatchery anthill. This is where you find the ant egg to get your buggy. But I've already peeped. I don't know why I was peeping. But I ended up dying. Not once. Not twice. But I ended up dying 7 whole times while in this anthill. I swear to God, I never expected something to be this difficult in my entire life. These ants, all they do is block. Oh, no, sorry, I died 8. Yes, I ended up dying while at the base because for some reason I can't seem to block. But I got the ant egg. I got it. It was brilliant. It was such an achievement. So I set it in the hatchery to hatch, which took 12 hours, which is crazy. But while I was waiting for that to hatch, I slept again, and I just went to go and collect more acorns, because the acorns are going to be a very, very important resource, because you just need it for a lot of stuff late game, especially for the building materials as well. Oh, I came across my first 𝕎𝕀𝔻𝔼 Jr., which makes no sense to me, right? Because the 𝕎𝕀𝔻𝔼 Jr. I got rid of like nothing. It was easy, but a soldier ant was not able to get. It was just bizarre. So I ended up crafting some acorn armor. Here's me trying to take a thumbnail. But yeah, I crafted some acorn armor, and I hatched my buggy. You can see I was literally jumping for joy, because now it meant I can go back into the cave to retrieve my bag. So yeah, when you die, you lose all your stuff, but it does stay there, so you can get it. I think it stays there for about 40 minutes. But when you're on a buggy and you go into an anthill, the ants don't attack you because they recognise you as an ant, which is very good, unless you steal an egg, and then they'll go mad, or you fight them. But yeah, other than that, so I'm going to collect all my stuff, make sure everything's there. And I do some more exploring in the cave. I come across my first upgrade resources, which is the quartzite, which you've just seen there, and then some marble in the background there. So yeah, these materials are used to upgrade your weapons and your armor. So the quartzite is for your weapons, and the marble is for your armor, and this can be used at a smithing station. I don't have a smithing station currently, but that is something I'll be working towards next, because you do need upgraded armor to survive in the world of Grounded. So yeah, this sort of ended the episode for me. I was just sort of getting my bearings with everything. I wanted to get my buggy. I wanted to say hello to everyone again, because it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. But yeah, so this concludes episode 1. If you enjoyed it, please do just give it a like and a subscribe to my channel. It helps the channel out massively, more than you ever know. Yeah, just give me some feedback on the video. Did you like the voiceover? Do you prefer raw footage? Raw footage is a little bit harder for me to do now, but if that is something you are interested in seeing again in my videos, I will be happy to do that. Just let me know. Any sort of feedback. I love responding to comments. So yeah, look, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.